Hey, this is Kenny for Kenny's Audiophile Record Reviews. Thank you very much for viewing my channel. Please like and subscribe to help me out. In this video, I'm going to give a review and a recommendation of a record that was sent to me as a promo copy. Matter of fact, I got 2 promo copies of this particular record. I'm going to get into why I got 2 in a minute. But I know some of you out there do not like reviewers who get promo copies of records. I think we must understand that people who review movies, books, video games, music, reviewers usually get promo copies. They really do. It's just part of the industry. It's just part of a reviewer being able to do their work. Now, I don't get a lot of them. I simply don't. And I don't, review a lot of promo record copies. I don't get a lot of them. But I will say this in my defense of my credibility. I was honest enough to tell my audience that I receive promo copies every now and then when I receive them. I'm honest about that. Or when I review them, I tell them they're promo copies. I'm under no obligation to tell my audience that at all. I could have went about my business as if I purchased these records. I just have to live with myself, and I just think it's an honest and stand-up thing to do. So that should lend towards my credibility. But those of you who, like I said, don't like reviewers who get free promo copies, I get it. I have no problem with it. But I wish you would watch this video anyway. And if you want a review of somebody who's more credible and actually purchase a record, you have that option as too. But please watch my video to the end. It'll help my analytics out. But like I said, I'm under no obligation to let you know that I receive these promo records. I tell my audience simply because it's the right thing to do. Let's keep that in mind, please. But the record I'm going to review is this record, this great record that was sent to me by Elusive Disc on behalf of Impex Records. It's called Ellington Indigos. Now, there are 2 versions of this record. This is a black vinyl version of the record, which I'm going to show you in a second. And there's a purple vinyl issue of the record, which I'm going to show you as well. Let's open this up, show you the label. I don't know, it's probably not coming out in the video. If it's not, I'm sorry. The black vinyl version costs approximately $59–60, and it's limited to 3,000 copies. The purple version of the record costs approximately $62–63, and it's limited to 1,000 copies. Both of the records are 45 RPM 2 record albums. 45 RPM 2 record albums. And I'm gonna get into the credits real quick on here. This is produced by A.B. Fun. Sony music producer was Henry Towns. Executive producer A.B. Fun. James Bance. Co-producer and quality control supervisor Bob Donnelly. Chris Bellman, mastered by Chris Bellman at Bernie Grumman Mastering. It was mastered with 1-to-1 transfer from original analog tapes by Chris Bellman at Bernie Grumman Mastering. Stoughton Printing, the package, Stoughton Printing. Vinyl pressing at Record Technology Incorporated, otherwise known as RTI. But this is a label of the black vinyl. And it replicates the original Columbia version, I believe. And I'm going to show you, before I show you the labeled purple vinyl, it also comes with a very nice booklet as well. Very well done, high quality. Show you a couple of pictures inside. Like I said, the booklet's very well done. For a record that costs $60, a 2 record 45 RPM vinyl is actually a very good value. Show you the inside of the gatefold. Front of the record, obviously, and the back. I'm going to show you the purple vinyl. And I'm going to get into the sound differences between the purple vinyl and the black vinyl as well. This front. Now the side of the record cover is purple, where the side of the black vinyl is white. The purple vinyl looks absolutely stunning in my opinion. It's purple vinyl. And you see it's a different color variant on the purple vinyl. But getting into the sound of the record, most, or not most, but a lot of 1950s recordings, they have that strict right and strict left stereo imaging with very little stereo information in the middle of the sound stage. This is an exception to that practice or that rule. This record, the sound stage is full, very dimensional. A lot of, the sound characteristics go beyond the right speaker to the right and the left speaker to the left. There's a lot of imaging in the center of the sound stage. It's very full, a lot of echo, decay, and dimension of the instrumentations on this big band effort by Duke Ellington. And I was quite surprised because, like I said, a lot of 1950s records suffer from having that strict left or strict right sound. This is one of them. Although this is a great performance by Art Pepper, it has to some degree that strict right and strict left stereo imaging. Although performance on this record is great, the sound does not match the Ellington Indigos stereo. This stereo, like I said, is very full, very dimensional, very vibrant, very almost like you are there. This recording, I think, is, in my opinion, is ahead of its time for a stereo recording of that era. Now, this album also has 4 bonus mono tracks. I'm going to show it to you. I don't know if you can see the song listing on here. If you can't, I apologize. But it has 4 mono tracks, and the mono tracks rival the sound quality and dimension and depth of the famous Duke Ellington masterpieces Audiophile record. It's on par. The mono pieces on Ellington Indigos are on par with the Duke Ellington mono masterpieces on this masterpieces by Duke Ellington. The mono compositions are on that level. The stereo compositions, like I said, are very full, vibrant, and dimensional for a this was issued in 1958. It was recorded, I believe, in 1957. But for that era, I was just really struck and surprised and amazed about the vibrant dimension and fullness of the stereo image. I really, really was. There's a song called it's called Dancing in the Dark, I believe. And it is a very full and dimensional recording in stereo. That's a great example of a great stereo recording on this record. And a great example of a mono recording on this record, oh, they're all great, is one called Love, My Heart, My Mind, My Everything. Simply a fantabulous mono song on this record. The stereo composition on this record are very full, dimensional, vibrant, sounds spectacular. So do the mono. There's one drawback on this record, is that some of the quiet passages, you do hear some of the, I guess it's original tape hiss. I guess there's nothing you can do about it. You can hear just a little bit of it in the background. I was using a Rega P8 turntable with a Apheta 3 cartridge, by the way. The rest of my equipment you can see in the description below. You can hear some of the, on the quiet passages, you can hear some of the, a little bit of the noise that's probably inherent in the master tapes. Other than that, the sound is actually superb and the performance is quite good. I recommend you listen to this on YouTube before you even think about purchasing it, because you may not like this style of late 1950s jazz. I like all types of jazz, and I like this as well. I would give the sound on this record a 9.5. I really would. Why I'm discounting it from a 10 is because that little bit of tape hiss, but like I said, that's inherent in the master tape, nothing you can do about it. The sound of 9.5, I give the performance, gosh, probably a 8.5. Performance 8.5, the sound a 9.5. Great all the way around. Now the difference between the purple vinyl and the black vinyl, I did notice a very slight drop off in depth, dimension, and soundstage on the purple vinyl. It wasn't egregious or anything, but it was. I did notice it nonetheless. The purple vinyl sounds fine. It really does. It's just the black vinyl to me was a little bit more superior. So there's a little bit of drop off, in my opinion, very slight. Listening on the purple vinyl, just my opinion on my system. It might vary on your system. Maybe the purple vinyl sound better on your system, but there was a slight drop off. Very slight drop off when going from the black vinyl to purple vinyl. I prefer the black vinyl personally. They both sound great. Great value at the price range. A great audiophile record to listen to if you have a very good stereo setup. And the mono mixes are really fantabulous to listen to. I highly recommend you listen to on YouTube if you like it. I highly recommend you purchase it because of the expansiveness of the soundstage. For a record from the late 1950s, this was issued in 1959, I think from a technology side, in terms of a stereo record of that time, this was light years ahead of its time. Duke Ellington Indigos. Listen to it on YouTube. If you have a very nice stereo system, I recommend you listen to it on your system. If you had that record, please leave your comments in the comments section below. I don't have any previous versions of this record. I wish I had original pressing to compare this to. That would have been a great shootout. It really, really would have, but I don't. This is the only pressing I have of the record. I do have some Duke Ellington records, other ones I'd say I have approximately, I don't know, 15 or something like that. Duke Ellington records in my collection. But please leave your comments in the comments section below if you have that record. I really appreciate it. Please like and subscribe. God bless, strong love, and keep the peace worldwide.